Hello there, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of DadCraft. I'm Swifty Riposte, and today I am hunting some coal. Long story short, as I said in the last episode, during the time between episodes, I was going to work on finishing off the night sky roof in my arable farm. And I sort of started progressing on that until I realised that it needed far more coal than I had. So I then thought, I'll mix it up. I'll go and buy some black wool from the shopping district and mix that in with some coal. So I went and did that. And, well, I still need more coal. Totally flat out stone broke of coal. So nipped out to find some mountains at about y equals, I think it's 92 or 94 or 96, something like that, where coal is most frequent. And yeah, well, I've been spent about half an hour then hunting coal and just finishing off now before we head back to my base to install it, and then I think we'll finish off the job really. We'll get the ground turned into farmland and all my seeds planted, and that'll be job done. So yeah, not quite the start of the episode anticipated, digging around here for some coal, but there we go. And very useful and much needed. There's also, sod's law, running low on torches as well. What don't I really need here? I really don't need much more dirt. That'll do. But I think I've now got sort of 3.5 stacks of coal, so that should be plenty, because I'm only about sort of half a dozen blocks short for my base ceiling, so that's all good really. Now I've also very annoyingly left on my ender chest somewhere, and I can't remember where, but they're fairly easy to come by at this point in the game. You must remember I'm in the end game now, and if I want to build another ender chest, it's not really an issue. So things I'm still learning this game. I'm still sort of almost penny pinching all the time, or equivalently, and then go, oh yeah, well, I don't need to. I've got all the resources I could possibly need. See if I can take off. Unfortunately, the Minecraft servers are having a bit of a nightmare this evening. Is that where it has come from? So I may cut out here and things are going a bit wonky. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll last at least the 20 minutes or so that I'm recording this episode for. I think it may have been around here that... Is it? Nope. Trying to remember where I left my things. I said old habits die hard. If I can see it on the way back, I'll go and collect them. It's over here. I seem to remember that tree. So, no luck so far. And what about this way? Well, now I'm not going to go blindly mountain hunting anyway. Come to the older, slightly cheaty method and find where my base is. I think I can't remember where I am. I never can. This is one thing you'll learn about me. Don't know where I live. So I think I'll go over this way because it gets towards sort of zero-ish figure. I think I'm like a minus 100, minus 1,000, one way or the other, so I'll try this way first. And if this is the wrong way, it'll be the other, minus 100, minus 1,000. Anyhow, what to talk about whilst I'm flying around today, I think. Well, last time I went through... Oh, yes, excellent, there we go, there's the way home. Went through what I watched on YouTube, and... that was all well and good. I think, you know what, today maybe just a bit of commentary on what's going on, because I'm a bit short of ideas as to things to talk about in general, though I may stumble across one. So, but yeah, welcome back to the base. I think, we're all hopefully familiar with it now, or if not, check out my first episode where I do a full base tour of everything you see here and some of my thoughts behind it. And though I have Elytra, I do still get pleasure in walking down this way. So I built it, I put some care into it. It was my first build, this, and already I think, oh, I could do that better, but that's all the joy of learning and going, you know what, I could do it better now, but I kind of like this of seeing the progress and where I came from. So I think I'll leave that there, and it's, you know, it's always important to, you know, allow yourself to see progress. Don't judge what you did in the past by how you're doing now. You always get better, and sometimes actually embrace what you did before. Don't sort of be embarrassed by it or destroy it, but keep it there. So sometimes you'll find it just really helps you being able to see that you have progressed, you have got better, you have grown, and all that sort of good thing. So yeah, you know, love your past and learn from the mistakes. Try to get better all the time, but you know, make sure you feel happy about what you did before and think how you learned from it, at least. So I try to do. I sometimes fail, and there's sometimes, you know, things I'd definitely rather forget. And you know, saying that, there's also, you know, probably good reasons why there's some things in life you do want to forget, and you know, I'm not, you know, downplaying any of that, but you know, where you can, if it's just sort of through embarrassment and growing, you know, don't be embarrassed by what you've done before and learn from it. You know, easy to say, not hard to do, and I do still wake up in the early hours of the morning sometimes and just remember all of the embarrassing things I've done all at once, and you know, no one likes that. So there's that in life. Anyhow, where am I? So sorting my things out, which is always, again, I find quite therapeutic. I know some people may find this boring. I hope you don't watching this, but I always think it's extremely nice just to get back to base, put everything away, give everything, put it in its home, a place for everything and everything in its place. I can't remember where I'm keeping snow, so I can keep it there. And, well, it just makes it so much easier in the long run, and future Swiftian will very much thank past Swiftian for doing this. And I think I can take my lighter off now. Back in there. Drop. Did I keep my arrows? Are they in there? Yes, they are. Okay. And now I only need about half a dozen more coal blocks, so let's do one stack into a coal block. Spare back. And you can see, oh, sorry, a bit of a burp, see how things have progressed in here. Well, there it is. Again, if I was doing this again, I'd probably make this a fair bit higher, like 10 blocks or so you really get to see the whole effect of it. But live and learn, and as I said before, I work full time. I've got a wife who I love and spend time with, my little lad who I adore and want to spend every waking hour or every moment he's awake with. So I don't get all that much time to play Minecraft, and I don't have time to knock an almost complete build down, add 10 blocks to it, and all the extra work that would entail. So things are, you know, going to be imperfect, but I enjoy doing this. So, and that's what really matters. Is I've had a lot of fun and learnt a lot from this. So I think that's done. Let's just double check for any more gaps. Yeah, was it just 4 blocks? It's frustrating. And yeah, I think that looks done. So yeah, you got my night sky. So again, it's not quite, because I know the Minecraft moon does, oh, there's one there, crescent moon a bit differently, but this will fit in a bit nice with what I was doing. Then I've used for the deep dark a mix of black wool and coal blocks, just to give it darkness a bit of texture. Then around the stars, a mix of obsidian and blackstone, because it just makes the light sky there just a bit lighter, a bit more atmosphere, and again breaks up the blackness of it all nicely. Then you've got the sort of central belt of the galaxy in crying obsidian, which also has this quite pretty particle effect, and of course a lot more stars there because looking towards the galactic centre where there are more stars, and a fair few of the lighter blocks there. So I think all in all it's nice effect. Now time to clear out all of the torches and see, is there enough light in here? I should really research what light crops need to grow by, but maybe I'll do that off camera and just confirm that, because they need to grow fast. I'm not looking for super efficiency here, it's more about the aesthetic. I'm not playing a sort of game for the most efficiency, but I do want my crops to at least grow. And if they don't, then that will be an issue. But this we'll see. So let's go from these dark patches. What's the light level? Where does it show light level? I can't remember. Is it on the... anyone who knows, you're probably shouting at me now, but I cannot see it. Block chunk facing west, client. Light 6. Oh, that is getting a bit dark. I may have to do something about that. I think crops needs a lot lighter to grow. How about in a... I'll check a lighter area in a moment, see where they get to. But first, let's knock all these out. So, somewhere say under a light, I'm at light level 11, that's okay. So light level, I think it's the darkest, wasn't it? Light 5, ooh yeah. Can't put a light in the moon, of course, but I can put one just there, so I need some more sea lanterns. More sea lanterns needed. But yeah, I think crops need a certain light level to be able to grow at all. Where are my sea lanterns? Up there. And I'm also therefore going to need some more obsidian. Oh, come on, Al. Nope, there we go. Let's get more accurate. There's some more obsidian. And where's my blackstone? Over there. Some more blackstone just to highlight these stars that I put in. Oh, and I don't want my silk touch pick because... Is that in there? It is. There we go. You can't, in case I want to break any sea lanterns, so let us look for the dark shadows. So that's the darkest one. I can't put a light in the moon, but I can probably put one just there. Well, that's probably better. That was a wool. That'd have been better with what do you call it? Shears, but oh well. Better pick than by hand. And then there. Let's see how that dim does this go now. Light 7. That's a 7. 7. I don't know, is 7 light enough to grow crops? We'll find out. Light 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, 7. Yeah, the so I think, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to pause here for a very brief second and find out what light level I need. So I've done my research and established I need a light level of 9 or higher. So these parts here, where am I? Light level 8. I need much more light, so more stars needed. I may well need some more sea lanterns. So I think things first, find the darkest areas, and so I think I'd have to put make my moon. The moon can glow, that's fine. It's not stars, that's just moon glow. That's acceptable. Let's start there. Where am I here? Light level 9, that's fine. 8, so that corner needs another one. So let's... And actually not all the stars need to glow around them anyway, I think. It'd be quite nice if some of them actually just did have a bit of a darker sky. Let's go here, this is a dark bit. So all the joys of me working out my lighting issues. I really should have researched this ahead and thought about it, but you know, you can't have everything in life. So that looks all good, and there'll also be a bit of sort of a bug fixing when I find areas where crops just aren't growing ever. I can always put another light in at that point. So 8 there. Ooh, I can just put, and there's 2 more bits where I missed blocks in the ceiling. How's that looking now? Again. So is this patch all good? 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10. Yep, I think that looks all good. Next patch. There we go, dark patch just there. Sorry, I'm very much commentating on what I'm doing, and that's, don't think, very pro of me. You can see what I'm doing here, but I'm still learning this. And, well, I think that's, again, probably one of my life lessons is you don't have to wait till you're great at something to try it and perform it. if you want to have a go and don't be embarrassed. Sort of go and live it out. Give it the best shot. And if it doesn't quite work for you, then at least you tried, and that's still worth it. And often you find actually by trying it, you get better. So many bands I like sort of played their first gig and they couldn't play their instruments, and they just kept practicing, kept playing, kept learning, and they actually started. And to start is to get halfway. I need more sea lanterns, so I need to pop over to our shopping district and see if there are any. And if not, I'll have to ask and see if the person who runs the shop which sells them will restock. Anyhow, let me get my elytra and some rockets. I don't need that many for this trip. Let's have a night's sleep. Oh, that's what I could have done. I could have gone to the end and back and then found my bed. Oh well, too late now. Let's take that off and let's go to our shopping district. There's only a short fly around the coast here. If I'm very efficient, I can sometimes do it in just one rocket. So the older. Yep, there we go. Not far away at all. And then it is not surprisingly, the shop with all the prismarine. Oh, excellent. He's restocked. That's fantastic news. How many is it? 1 stack for 3 diamonds. I'm moving. What? Oh, is there a haste beacon going on here? There is. Thought I was moving quickly. So 3 diamonds. So let's do 15 diamonds. And go and pick them up. Okay. 5 stacks. All good. And then let's go back to my base. That was quick and easy. I do like it when we've got the shopping district. It makes things like that so much easier. Okay. And don't mess us up. Perfect. A high risk landing there. Okay, and get my sea lanterns. And there we go. So where was I? And what was I muttering about? Oh yeah, just trying things and having a go. Well, go for it. I mean, you can't be much worse than me at this old YouTube malarkey, and I'm enjoying this. It's great fun, to say, being creative and putting something just creative out there, even if it can feel like shouting into the void sometimes. But everyone's been very supportive. I think people are. If you are creating content, even if it's not necessarily exactly what people want, they're generally very supportive of you and encouraging and helpful and feedback how to get better. So, any constructive feedback is always welcome as well. And I've had a fair bit, and I've hopefully improved from there, though I've still got a lot of learning to do, like, how to edit a video, because I've not even dared to do that yet, and I'm very much just like, what? You get it's almost like live streaming at the moment. You just get what I record straight onto your screen. No editing, no finesse, nothing like that. And, I enjoy doing this, and also it's, as I said before, it's a time of day thing. One day, if I do start picking up more followers and getting more successful, that'd be wonderful. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. At that point, I think I would definitely start learning how to edit, but that's something for the future. And right now, as I said, I quite enjoy just the relaxation of doing this and knowing once I've finished recording, I hit that finish record button, I pretty much got an episode ready, bar making a little thumbnail, which, a bit of a trade secret. It's just me on MS Paint. I'm that basic. Just a couple of screenshots, MS Paint, but you probably guessed that already because my thumbnail, shall we say, don't necessarily look the most pro, do they? I think it's a bit telling that I scrimp a bit on the time and quality for those, but they seem to do the job. I'm happy with them. So I should really check all the other crops. I only looked at wheat and what wheat needs to grow, but let's assume all crops need a light level of at least 9 And we'll put a few more sea lanterns up around the place. And again, I'm sure once I've got things planted, if things aren't growing, it'll soon become blindingly obvious that I've made a horrible error of judgment. Okay, and I think that looks all good. I'm no doubt, again, I'm watching the screen the whole time, and some of you are shouting, "You missed an 8!" And I'm sure I will have, and we'll find out once the seeds and everything is in. But I think this is probably coming to the end of this episode. I was hoping to get some planting done, but best laid plans of mice and men and all of that. So that'll be next episode. We get to see me mowing some farmland and getting my everything in and start growing, and that'd be fantastic. There we go. And I think there we go. Just check. Oh, there's another 8. Always worthwhile. Just double check the darkest areas. I think that's okay. Anywhere else look really dark? No, that looks all healthy. Oh, another 8 there. Let's put another one just there. Well, this means all my stars are going to start looking a lot more regular, which is not really what I wanted originally, but we can't have everything, and there could have been more clever ways to do this, and I could have had lighting down the side, but I like this aesthetic, so I think it still works as a night sky. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, anyhow, oopsie, this has been Swifty and Riposte. Thank you again very much for watching another episode. It's been I was hoping to start on the farming this one, but thank you for your patience. At least we got the ceiling finished, which I think looks pretty good, to be honest. Maybe a few more stars than I wanted originally, but not bad at all. And I've learned something, and that's what really matters. I've learned a few things from this build, and next time I'll do better. But I've enjoyed this. I hope you have. Have a fantastic whatever you're doing, and talk to you all soon. Goodbye.